Guys, please stay back. Do not go to the Zoom. Now it got the issue got fixed. Just give me a second. Guys, we are trying to fix an issue. Just give me 2 minutes. We'll start the session. Yes, Hemant.
Hi, Pawan. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You
Actually,
have
I have seen your Linux classes and I have been chasing for these commands you have asked us to share. Sorry, you said that you will be sharing.
one second, one second. I do not have the group access to you. Wait for 2 minutes. I will just straight away share it with Harsha and ask him to share it in your group. In which group are you available right now? WhatsApp group. What was the group name?
AWS DevOps 09.
09. Okay. He will just
Right.
share it right away in 2 minutes.
Okay. Thanks, Pawan.
Yeah, sure. Okay. I will just wait for another 2 minutes so that others also can come again. So let's start the session. Let me share my screen. So today we are going to work on with integrating your Jenkins with Maven and try to build a Java application, right? So what is Maven? Does anyone have any idea about what Maven is? So basically Maven is a Apache product that helps us to build your code into a package, right? So Maven has its own life cycle, and the life cycle involves various phases, right? The first phase is validate, so where in which we validate whether the project code is properly the syntax and all the things have been correctly given or not. Next, we will compile the source code acquired from the GitHub repository from the developer, which is uh, brought from the developers. We compile the code and then we do the sample testing. Whatever testing we want to do, we will be defining that all the tests required inside the test file within the code itself. Then we make a package out of it, and then we verify the code for its integrations, whether the project has been integrated properly or not. We'll be seeing that. Okay. And then installing the package to the local repository and check out for its dependencies and then deploy. Once it is deployed in the relevant directory, we'll be checking on with it. So major cases for R will be using with validate, compile, test, and package. Right? So for that, for execute, not visible. Not handful. I got it connected to your laptop, right? So this is the site of Maven, Apache Maven. Okay, so from here I'm showing you the various build life cycles of Maven. So in order to execute Maven, first we need to install Maven on our local system, and then we need to execute the commands like git. All the commands are executed followed by git and the other commands, right? Similarly in Maven also, mvn is the command that we need to use. Along with that, all the options will be utilized, right? Let me log in into my server first. So this is my Jenkins server. Okay, 44 192 106 13, 44 192 106 13 dashboard. So we will see how we are going to execute the Maven commands directly on our local laptop, as well as we will see that how it is going to execute inside a pipeline also. Both the phases we will be covering in today's class. Okay. So first thing I need to install Maven. So the command is mvn. If I press mvn enter, it should show me the list of commands associated with it, but it is not showing. That means Maven is not installed on my system. To get it installed, sudo apt install Maven. So do you want to continue? Yes. Okay. See here, Maven has been build failure. Okay, forget about it. Scanning projects. As of now, there are no projects available in here. That's the reason why it has failed the build. So Maven has been successfully installed on my system. Next, what is my next requirement? I need to have the project details available in my local machine. So I have a repository which contains a sample project which is acquired from the Jenkins site directly. This is not the file. So this is simple Java Maven app. This is the information that is available. It is available on my GitHub repository. I will share you the code in the chat. Tumepali Pavan slash simple hyphen Java hyphen Maven app. Okay. So what am I going to do? Right now I am trying to copy the whole content into my local repository. Then only I will be able to execute these things, right? Ls, I have got nothing. So how do I get the repository? What was the command that we are supposed to use? Get clone and the URL, right? So I have got all the details. Ls cd simple maven ls. I have the Jenkins directory which contains all the files, source contains all the files, and pom.xml. Whenever I want to execute any commands, I mean anything relevant to Maven, okay, I should be in the directory where the pom.xml file is available. So that should be the path. Understood? Fine. Now, what was first command that we are supposed to execute? Validate mbn validate cd scanning for the projects, and it would try to bring in the relevant files into my local machine. Okay, on project. So this project is defined for the Maven 3.5.0, and now I am using Maven 3.8.7. So that was the reason why it is giving an issue.
It's a higher end version only, right? The one which you are using.
Yes, but it is trying to execute Maven 3.5.0. So it was not permitting me. See, it was supposed to have 3.50 and it has detected version which is 3.87 is not allowed within the range.
Okay. Usually, any under version should
No, no,
definitely
no. It
support
depends upon
higher
the code.
version.
It depends upon the code. If you remember in yesterday's class in Terraform, also I said, right? If you have a updated code for the latest version, it might now support the previous versions. You have got this dependency even in Terraform also. Let's say I bring
Huh.
in a code that is too old, it might not support the latest versions.
Okay.
Okay. So they asking me to get the Maven version directly using wget. So once again, so it is using 9.9 build.
One we can use sudo apt upgrade, right?
So I want to downgrade it but not upgrade.
Okay.
I was trying to get it, and so that I can show you. See, this is the tar file, archive file, right? So we can parallelly check on how we are going to use it in real time also. That's the reason why I was checking on with this tar file. Something was wrong with it. So it was showing that it is having the detailed. Fine, we'll do something. We'll just try to go ahead working on with this. Let me check on with it. One second. APT remove. The package name is mail. Okay. Sudo apt remove MAVN. Instead of Maven, I'm using MVN. So we need to get the path of this Maven file tar.gz. Did we get it already? Okay. So I'm trying to get Maven 3.50. Copy it. So what was the command that we need to use? Wget is a command to download any file from online repository. So I have acquired Apache Maven .tar.gz. What was the command to extract it? XV. It is GZ, so Z F followed by Apache Maven GZ. ls. Did I get it? Apache Maven 3.50. ls. I have got my bin available up in here, right? So what was the next step that I am supposed to do? I am supposed to add this Maven path to my home directory, right? So move this directory to the OPT first. Move. Okay. Let's move Apache Maven to slash OPT slash. So cannot move because I do not have the permission. I need to be a root user. Sudo move. Okay. ls I don't have it anymore. It is in the location slash opt ls cd slash ls cd opt ls. I have the directory Apache Maven 3.50 over here. Then what am I supposed to do? I am supposed to define a profile such that I need to add these files to the profile folder over there. ls -a ls. So I need to create a file by name.profile and should try to use it over here. So vi dot let me use cat dot profile. Sorry. So whatever code we copied need to be pasted up in here. But here, what was the file name? Okay, we need to change it. Class normal is go to insert mode. Here, what was the name of our directory? Go to insert mode. Apache Maven 3.5.0, right? Is it this? Apache-Maven 3.5.0 mvn version. Why is it is asking apt? Again, we have defined the path over here. Download Maven biodirectory, then run the following commands to download or untar it. Okay, we have already untarred. Settings M2 home. Export path. Relaunch the terminal to execute source base dot profile. Hyphen A source base dot profile. MVN hyphen version. See, now we have successfully installed Maven 3.5.0. So for which we have used tar to extract the downloaded file. Here we use wget to download the archive from the repository of this particular Maven, and then we used tar -xvcf to extract the files and then move the file to the relevant path wherever it is necessary, and then we are executing. So over here I have restarted my service. That means I have exited out of this and restarted the whole session back again, so that the whatever required files are to be started will be started back again. That's the reason why I am able to start the Apache Maven 3.50 now, right? Cd space Okay, exit ls cd space still ls. Now my directory is simple hyphen java, right? Cd simple. Okay, ls I have got my pom.xml file up in here. So what was the first command? Maven validate. Now check it. Why is it asking again for Maven? What happened? Else. So now I am able to execute it, but now it's playing with us again. It is requiring Maven version 3.6.3. The plugin of Apache Maven plugin enforces 3.5.0 requires Maven version 3.6. Fine. So all you have to do is to go into this particular directory and execute the Maven commands that we have. Basically, it was supposed to work, but I don't know why it is not working. Okay, I will do one thing. I have another project also over here. Cd space dot dot ls mkdir. Okay, okay. Ls now one other repository for Maven. See, this is the repository that I have. Let me copy the Maven sample project. Okay, again it is a private repository. Okay, let me try it. Git clone. So it will ask me for credentials. password. See, I have downloaded Maven sample project. Maven ls. I have got pom.xml file, Jenkins files. Forget about the Jenkins file. Now I require pom.xml. So Maven first command is validate. So it is executing and the build was success. So once the validation is complete, what was our next step? We need to compile it. The second step is compile. Okay, mbn compile. If there are any issues with the code, then we should directly get it reflected back to the developer stating that there was a compile issue happening. So this build was also successful and the compilation is 100% success happening. Clear? Then what was our next test? So ls, we have various files up in here. Let me go to the source. Sorry, we have a file by name test. This test file contains all the required tests that are to be executed on this particular project. Cat test. So it is a library. See, I have a Java file again. CD, Java ls. What is this? So test ignited.java. So there are three tests that are available in this particular project. These are the tests that are to be executed to check out whether this particular project is and the code is successful or not, right? So cd space dot dot. Let me go to cd space build slash Maven project slash Maven sample one ls. Okay, Maven test. Now what it should do, it should go ahead, check on with the build, try to get all the information and then execute the test. See here how many tests it has run, 3 tests. How many failures? 0. Errors are 0. There is nothing skipped, so all the tests have been successfully executed up in here. Then what was the next stage? Package. So Maven clean package, in the sense it will clean all the information that is there in that particular workspace and create a package out of it. See, building was successful, and what it has done, it has created a jar file. In it, this jar file is being located inside the Maven project, Maven simple project. There is a directory target. Inside the target, the jar file has been created. This is the artifactory that comes out of this particular project. So this package we will be calling it as a artifactory, and we will be using this for deployment. Understood, Ilya? So we are going to, okay, let me go there and show you that also. CD target ls. See, simple module project.jar has been created. This is the artifact that we have done using the, sorry, Maven. So let us execute the same thing, execute the same process for the project also using Jenkins. Okay, so you understood what are the steps involved in this. Now I'm going to execute the project that I have acquired from there, and along with that project I'm going to show you how to write a pipeline. So basically we already have seen how to write a pipeline in the last class, right? the sample pipeline, distributed pipeline. If we keep the same pipeline information inside a file, okay, then that file would be your Jenkins file. We call that as Jenkins file. So if you check on with the same GitHub repository, I have a file by name Jenkins file. This contains the various steps involved to be executed up in here, right? So one second, I need to check it. So I have the previous pipeline that is available with us. Do you remember? Sorry, the Jenkins file. Let me create a new Jenkins file, new project. 11 pipeline. So I'm using either freestyle or let me go ahead with pipeline. So to execute this task, I'm sorry. First, we need to install Maven. We need to install the Maven plugin, right? Without Maven plugin, how would the connectivity happens? So first, let me go and create, install the Maven, and then we'll go for the deployment. Sorry, build process. So how do we need to install the plugins? It is available in the left panel. Manage Jenkins. From Manage Jenkins, we need to go into the plugins and search for the required plugin and then install the plugin that we require. So we need to understand how to go ahead and search for information even on Google also. So the right information that we need to get if we were stuck at any point of time in your organization what you are going to work. Okay. So here plugins, available plugins. One second. So here we have the Maven integration. I was not searching for this. I was actually searching for another resource. So you can click on this and try to install it also. You can do otherwise. Okay. So click on install. Okay, first I need to install it. It would automatically download the plugin and get it installed on my local machine. It's still downloading. So I'm selecting this option to restart Jenkins when the installation is completed and no jobs are running. So if there are already existing any jobs, then pipeline stage view. So there is one other additional plugin that we require. So if we want to see various stages of your pipeline to be shown in your output, once you execute the build, we'll be having a output, right? If we want to see wherever your pipeline is getting stuck or anything, this particular view will help us to do that. So for that, see here, it would show you like this. What are the various steps involved in that, and how much time did it take for that particular step, and each and every time the build has been executed, what was the time taken, and every detail will be shown up in here. If I want to get this kind of view, I need to install pipeline stage view plugin. Maven integration. So the plugin provides deep integration with Jenkins and Maven that supports to triggering and all other issues. Okay. Again, let me go. I want to have pipeline stage view also to be installed. We have Terraform class from 3 or 3:30. So this is the application that I want to install to see the interface.
One, we can't hear you. I don't know whether.
Even though I'm not doing anything, I was just waiting for the
Okay,
download process to
okay, okay,
complete.
okay. Sure.
I see here for the same project, okay, that is available. I have already a Jenkins file available inside my repository, but this is not correct. There are some issues that are available up in here. So first thing, for validate whatever command. See, we have till now defined all the stages, right? What are various stages in Maven? First, validate, then compile, then test, and then build. That means build the package, right? So to define the stage validate, I have defined and what are the various steps involved in it. I want to execute a shell command which is maven space validate. Am I right? This is correct, but there is a syntax issue in this. And the syntax is it was the command that we are going to execute should be in a single quote or double quote. The same thing, the next stage is maven compile. We can use clean compile or I can use maven compile. Similarly, maven test. Last but not the least, maven clean package. Clear? Commit changes, committing changes to the master. So, will these changes get updated in my local machine? Will they get updated? Yes or no? They will not get updated in my local machine. I need to git pull again to get it updated. Okay. No, nothing in download progress. Okay. So there is one more. Guys, if you don't mind, can I continue this? Can I complete on this project rather than taking Terraform? We can go ahead with the Terraform class tomorrow. Is that
Yes, sir.
fine?
Please. Yes, yes, please.
Yes, please.
Pipeline. Maven did this plugin provides the pipeline configures Maven environment pipeline job by calling shell Maven. So I want to install this also. So now I will call up the same repository over here. I have already the credentials given into my Maven, right? So the Jenkins file is up to date. If not, I can remove the file and upload it back again. Can be done, right? So what I want you guys to do is I will just once the project was completed, I will help you out with it. I will remove the repository. I mean, make it a public repository so that you guys can take in. So the pipeline integration was successful. Okay, let me go to my dashboard, create a new project. Already started my own project, right? Okay, let me proceed with the new project. Tomorrow we'll have Terraform session first and then the Jenkins. Because in tomorrow's first class, first session, I will be showing you how to create a EC2 instance and so, and then we will use the same code to create the infrastructure directly using Jenkins. Clear? So how to deploy? The project is to deploy the infrastructure, the whole infrastructure using Jenkins. Sorry, using Terraform on Jenkins. Right, we'll create a pipeline and try to deploy that. Okay, we'll be showing you only for the first EC2 instance, but you are supposed to do it with the whole project. So let's say if I want to create an infrastructure, so okay, first let me complete this, we'll go ahead. Okay, when project already exists, project one. Okay, let me go with build a Maven project. It will do that. Or else, let me go with freestyle. We have a GitHub repository in which we already have the Jenkins file. Let us try that. It was a GitHub sample project, git resource, error, request for credentials given, and then do you want to define any build steps? Should I have to define any build steps or not? Come on, should I have to define any build steps up in here? I don't require
Yes, sir.
because I have a
Not
Jenkins
required.
code which is already available inside my repository, right? So, second point, do I have to update my clone? I mean, in my local machine, I have got the files, but later I have made changes to the GitHub, sorry, the Jenkins file, right? Am I supposed to clone it back again? Should I have to clone it again or not? Not required because whenever I start a new project, it would automatically clone the all the files that are available in your repository to your workspace and then work from there, right? So till now, let us see how many errors we will get. It was successful. Bought files from GitHub repository, console output. Actually, I should see them up in here. Okay, I did not restart machine after plugin view, right? Pipeline view after installing pipeline view, I did not restart my Jenkins server. So that's the reason why it is not showing. It fetches all the code, updated, commits, Jenkins file, first time build, skipping change log, and it was successful. So how do I see what happened? Guys, is it successful or not? Tell me. How do I know whether it was successful or not? It was showing build successful, right? But the Jenkins file did not get executed. It only cloned the repository into my local machine. So what are the files? So settings and form.xml Jenkins file are available up in here, and okay, let me create a new pipeline. Uh, Should we use pipeline? Now it will go. Branches, master branch. path of the file, it is available right directly over there. Okay, now it will take the Jenkins file and execute the job. Previously, whenever I have done that, I did not give the Jenkins file as input over here. So it just loaned whatever information that is there in the repository into my workspace and said that my job is done. Understood? So build now. See here now it was showing stage by stage view. First, it has executed the job and failed to validate. So there is some issue with my commands that I have given. Okay. See here it has cloned it into the repository, skipping changelog, then it tried to validate. Maven not found. So Maven is not properly installed. That's the reason why this command did not. So compile skip due to earlier failure. So rest of the things have been failed because Maven validate did not get executed. Right? So for which we need to check on with the plugin integration whether my Maven has been successfully installed or not. If it is available, it should have worked it out. Please check out whether you are able to log in into the server or not now. वो जब से वैसा ही था, जब से वैसा ही था वो, जो प्रॉब्लम आया था ना, मैंने इसको खत्म होने के बाद चेक करेंगे बोल के बताया ना. Is it the same problem? Still? Window is completed? Okay, try to log in. नेटवर्क प्रोफाइल नहीं आ रहा. So problem with your VNet. VNet एक बार चेक करो, इसको एसोसिएट हुआ वाला VNet पे whether you have opened those ports and all. One is security group, firewall to barabar hai. You have opened the port 8080 and SSH, right? And the second thing is the VNet. If you might have made it to be private, please check whether you made it to private or not. You need to assign the public IP, right? That integration should be perfect. Maven integration plugin was fine. Maven plugin. See here, this plugin provides integration with pipeline, configures Maven environment to use within a pipeline by calling sh Maven or bad Maven. I have done that, but it is not working. Daily we are facing the same problem. The server is responding very slow. Let's see tomorrow if Azure is working fine, we'll take Azure server and work on it. Check out if the problem is solved, we can work on that. You can create a server for me. Let me execute the same job again. Previously, the pipeline project to write. Again, it was failed. I want you guys to work out on this. Okay, let me remove, make it a public. I want you guys to try to solve this problem. Will you guys be able to do it? I have made the repository to be public, and I'm giving the repository on the chat. Okay, and I will ask Harsha also. Yeah, I will ask Harsha also to share it with everyone. Seven. Azure DevOps 07 also, right? Okay, I will ask Harsha to share it with others also. Right? 9, I didn't have the access. I'll ask Harsha to share it in 9. Okay. Okay, the console output again. Maven not found. Same problem, so it has to skip the other failures. Right? So try to do it. Okay. We'll meet you guys in tomorrow's session. I want everyone to work on it and try to find the solution for it. Use any means necessary. Major cases might be the problem with the plugin or with my Jenkins file, but it is not the problem with Jenkins file because it is showing that Maven is not available, right? So the major cases, the problem would be with the plugin integration only. Might be my server, might be the problem with the server also. वो तो change किया था मैंने. So, okay, if you want to check on with that, okay. So is this the same project, Maven simple project, or which one we are working with? Fine, we did not make a clean install. No. I am searching in my project, but it was supposed to be search in /var/lib/Jenkins workspace cd Maven project 2 ls add Jenkins. So it is updated, right? Still, you need to check whether this code is also fine or not. But actually, this is fine. But still, we need to check on where it was going, why it was troubling us. Pipeline is fine, agent any is fine, stages, first stage, second stage. Okay, there is a problem up in here in my code. I hope it will solve the issue. Let's see. Under all the stages, let's see even if this will work. I am not sure. Let us try it for one more time. Did I select discard old builds in the project? No. Let me open the project. I need to edit it then, because this data is already available inside the repository, right? It should be cleaned and then need to try it out. Let's hope for the best. I guess this will not solve the problem. No, it will not solve it. No, no, no. It will not solve the problem because it was showing various stages, right? Each and every stage is shown up in here. Yes, 100% successfully failed. So try to check on with the project. Otherwise, same error. See here, script return exit code 127. Let's see what was the other bills. So this command is not getting executed over here. Same. Exit code 127. So we have the problem identified, which is to fix exit code 127. Okay then. We'll see in tomorrow's class, but I want everyone to work on it. How to solve the problem of exit code 127. So what went wrong with our server is supposed to be identified. Okay. Where is my server? Fine. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Someone left me a message. Configure में सर MVN लिंक डाले अगर डाले तो सेव क्लियर हो जाएगा. क्या पता है मेरे को समझ में नहीं हुआ. वो आपने लिंक डाला था ना. हाँ वो क्लियर हो गया चैट रोल में फिर से डाल. ओ अभी लगे वो क्या क्लियर हो गया. मैसेज लिंक क्लियर हो गया चैट में. नहीं नहीं इसके बारे में नहीं बता रहा वो. कॉन्फ़िगर वो जेनकिंस कॉन्फ़िगर है ना उसके बारे में. Arvind, unmute yourself and speak out. What was the thing that you want to convey? Arvind. He tried to say something. Saved MVN link. MVN लिंक डाले तो शायद क्लियर हो जाएगा. क्या डालना चाहिए. Okay, understood. He was saying that we need to integrate the Maven build, right? चेक करेंगे. बिल्ड ऑप्शन कुछ भी नहीं टच किया हमें. लेकिन जब पाइपलाइन पे करने के समय we have given the information from Jenkins file directly, right? Let's see. So we have only script path. So for Jenkins, the path is fine. Repository is fine. Pipeline script from SCM is fine. So if it is a freestyle project, we will have the options about to select whether it was a Maven build or not. Anything can be defined over there if it was a freestyle. But when you are working with pipeline, this is how we are supposed to provide it. Right? We have the build triggers and the pipeline only, but not if I give the script directly. Let's see what it says. बोला. किधर लिंक करना कॉन्फ़िगर के अंदर गया था मैंने अभी. रुको 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 रुको. तू था ना फिर भी तू बाहर गए नहीं है ना. नहीं 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 है. देखो एक बार तू कनेक्ट पे दिखा रहा है अभी. Go to के अंदर check करो. He's saying we need to give the link inside the configuration file, but we are already in the configuration file. Where are we supposed to provide the Maven link? Project is parameterized. Plot details will periodically will be whenever snapshot, GitHub, create, trigger build remotely. Advanced project options, so only giving the name. I'm using this branch repository browser. Behavior is fine. That was showing as if it was installed successfully. I've checked with the plugins also. So our friend is saying something else. Let us see. I did not find any option to paste the link anywhere up in here. So we have the similar option while we are working with a freestyle project. We have got the Maven integration available up in there. That can be checked out. But let me try it in another window. Sometimes even a small thing also matters. Shall we go ahead with this? Okay, go with first. Let us try with freestyle. लॉगिन हुआ है क्या तूने लॉगिन हुआ है क्या तुमने बना के चेक कर रहे हैं हाँ क्या प्रॉब्लम आया Okay, guys, we'll end up in here. I'll check out with other resources also. I'll do it right away. If I get it, I will share it with you. If not, I want you guys also to actively try on it. బిల్డ్ అయితే వర్క్ స్పేస్లో టార్గెట్ అనే డైరెక్టరీ క్రియేట్ అయ్యి ఆ టార్గెట్ అనే డైరెక్టరీలో మీకు ఈ ఇందాక జార్ ఫైల్ చూపించాను కదా, ప్రాజెక్ట్ నేమ్ డాట్ జార్ అనే ఫైల్ క్రియేట్ అవుతుంది. దట్ ఈస్ ద ఆర్టీ ఫ్యాక్టరీ దట్ వీఆర్ సపోజ్ టు గెట్ ఇట్. ఓకేనా? ఇందాక అదే సేమ్ స్టెప్స్ నేను ఎందులో చూపించాను, కన్సోల్లో చూపించాను డైరెక్ట్గా. సిఎల్ఐలో మనం దాన్ని ఎలా ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేస్తాము, సేమ్ థింగ్ వీఆర్ వర్కింగ్ ఆన్ జెన్కిన్స్. Okay guys, thank you. Meet you tomorrow.